Mom. What comes after that? A tattle. No bueno, not fun to deal with. And then they both come to you and tell you both sides, and then you play the referee. We're talking today about sibling rivalry. Not fun to deal with if you have to deal with it. Here's the situation, yo. Janet Bow, oh that rhymes, if you know her, gave me the best advice before we even had kids, or kids are grown. But she said one thing she did with her boys that helped them get along a lot better was she never, ever, ever got involved. And if she did have to get involved, then they were both in trouble and had a consequence, whatever it was. She had them go pull weeds for as long as, 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, and then they had to come in and compliment each other. Love that idea. My kids are a little young for pulling weeds, so this is what I do. I do not get involved. They know I'm not going to get involved, and they know if I do get involved, then they're both in trouble, or they both have a consequence. And you have to teach them how to get along. It's not natural for kids to get along when we have territorial things, we have sharing issues. Kids do not come out of the womb knowing how to share. Okay? They don't know about win-wins. They don't know about flipping coins. So we have to teach them these strategies of what to do. Because they think that if there's a sharing issue, that if someone takes their toy, they're never going to get it back. So you need to let the children know that you are not getting involved. I always say, I'm not a referee. I'm not wearing a whistle. I do not have my stripes on. Because usually one of them's the button pusher and the other one overreacts. That's usually the situation. So 50% of the time, it's one of them's fault, and then the other 50% it's their time. So I'm not getting involved in playing referee because then they're not going to work things out on their own, and they always need me around. So teaching them how to get along. Teach them strategies like win-win. If someone wants to play sorry and the other one wants to play Connect 4, hey, let's come up with a win-win. Let's play this one first and that one first. And teach them about win-win where they both get their way. Teach them about the 5-minute rule. If they want to share something, say, can I borrow that for 5 minutes? Saying those words, can I borrow it for 5 minutes, is a lot easier, and they will share a lot easier. Teach them these things. If someone is doing something to you that you don't like, instead of flipping out, use a calm voice and say, please stop, I don't like that. Those are very strong words, and those are the words that you use to be to kind of empower the child, the child who's the one that's being picked on or whatever. Teach them the words, stop, I don't like that. We used to do that in my class all the time. You'd hear them say, please stop, I don't like that. They had to say that 3 times, not over and over, but give them a chance to stop. Teach them about the tattle box. Have a tattle box in your house if tattling is an issue. They can only put a tattle in the box if it's a positive, like you're tattling on them about good things. So flip the switch a little bit, and they can tattle like, they shared with me, or they made me feel safe when I was scared, or whatever it is, and they put it in there, and then the child's rewarded for tattling in a good way and not tattling in a bad way. Teach them how to flip a coin. If your kids are too young to find a coin, find a pillow that's 2 different colors on each side and have them flip the pillow. My kids have flipped pillows before to see who goes first. Have them do rock, paper, scissors. Teach them during calm waters strategies of what to do when they have a conflict, because this stuff does not happen naturally. So if you just hope that they're going to get along, and then when they don't get along, you get frustrated and think that, oh, it's because they're 2 boys, or they're 2 girls, or they're a boy and a girl, or they're just hot and water, or oil and water, or hot and cold, or, freaking frack, whatever you're saying to yourself, teach them strategies of what to do, because that will go a long way and have calmer waters. And they will have conflict. That is normal part of life. And when they do, they should be able to solve it on their own, because you've given them so many strategies to empower them. And if they don't, then they both have a consequence.